Iceland on the Trail of Democracy. I really loved how this started. I mean, the artwork was really, really cool. What they did with the opening credits, it was clever and it was funny. And I also learned so much in just the first few moments of this. There's some beautiful cinematography throughout the entire film. Nice use of past footage. I loved during the interviews, the filmmakers chose to do these little graphics and animation. And I think that that really lent a lot to what the interviewee was saying. A lot of what they were saying, a lot of really valid points. So very insightful. I learned so much about Iceland throughout this entire thing. I think that the filmmakers did an amazing job. There was one thing that it scared the hell out of me. When they were at the hot springs, the hot pools, when she was in that pool with that microphone, I just kept thinking, oh my God, how dangerous was that? I hope it was a fake microphone and not really attached to anything electronic. That was the only thing that just scared the ever-loving bejeebus out of me. But other than that, great job.
The Icelandic Trail of Democracy. I really, really enjoyed this. I thought this was really informative and I liked the layout and how they gave a little bit of very, very quick just information about how Iceland was kind of formed and their like historical history, I guess. And then they went into detail about how the process happened and kind of exactly what happened, even with what kind of triggered the different changes and why people were protesting and then the results of the protest. I really liked how they walked you through it, and it made it really educational, but it also made it really, really easy to kind of track because it's kind of a lot of relatively complicated things like making a new constitution. So I like how they explained what a constitution was and then they walked you through that process. I also really loved all the interviews that they had. Some really, really great resource points, and getting to hear the stories of the people that were actually like involved in each of those things was really fascinating. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I thought it was really, really educational and really, really informative. And I loved how it was laid out.
This documentary is about the Icelandic Revolution that took place mainly because of the massive financial crisis that they had. What they ended up doing was drafting a brand new constitution. And something I thought was really unique and awesome about the way they did this documentary was they not only went to the main people who took leadership and had the most knowledge about the event that took place, but they were advised by them to go out and talk to random community members and just the general public and see about how they viewed the revolution. And I think it offered a really different perspective to such an event. And even though in the end the new constitution was denied or abandoned, I think it still really emphasized the importance of democracy and what the people who are really truly capable, who are really truly impacted by the laws set in place are capable of. And it's still an ongoing process of change that I think is really important because of how times have changed. A new constitution would be much more representative of the current issues in society that we see today.